Hey, this is Jason Coan from Coan Engineering. Just want to take a minute and do a little tech talk about some of the shafts that we manufacture. With the growing popularity of the drag and drive events, the need for high performance overdrive transmissions has really increased. So we wanted to highlight some of the components that we make for the GM overdrive transmissions, the 4L80E and the 4L60E. Let's start by talking about the 4L80E. For the input shaft, we've got two different versions that we make. Our first version is a 300M alloy shaft. In addition to choosing a better alloy than the stock part, we've made a lot of enhancements to the design of this as well. We take a lot of care in making sure that we employ good engineering process in all of our designs, and so we've tried to reduce all the stress risers on this part. We've implemented different splining techniques. This particular part, both splines for the converter and the overdrive planet are done with a rolling process. So instead of material removal, we're using a material displacement process to generate the splines on this, which make it quite a bit stronger. So for our applications up to about 1200 horsepower, the 300M alloy is a great enhancement to the 4L80E. For those folks that are pushing the limits and over that 1200 horsepower, we offer what we call a super alloy version of this shaft. This is a very high-grade aerospace alloy that we utilize to make this part just one step stronger than its 300M counterpart. Again, implementing the spline rolling processes on this, reducing all of our stress risers, utilizing cross-sectional area to be able to kind of take some stress concentration away from certain areas on the shaft as well. So those are the input shafts that we do for the 4L80E. For the 4L80, we also offer an output shaft. This is machined from a 4340 forging. So start with a one-piece forging, and we're able to offer this in both a conventional two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive length, and even able to offer some custom lengths as well. So if you've got a unique application, feel free to reach out to our sales staff and we might be able to help you with that as well. So that highlights the input and output shaft for the 4L80. Most of you are probably familiar, there's a lot of commonality between the older Turbo 400 and the 4L80. The 4L80 underwent a change in its lubrication circuit kind of midway through its production. They went to what we commonly refer to as the center lube design, where your cooler return comes back into the center or center support of the transmission. When they did that, they were able to eliminate all the oil drilling holes in the main shaft. So the main shaft was able to become solid. Our aftermarket replacement for that shaft, 300M alloy, again, rolled splines on both ends, no oil holes in this guy, so very strong part. And we can move along to the 4L60E transmission. Here we're going to showcase some output shafts that we make. 300M alloy, again, utilizing a combination of splining techniques here. We use a hobbing technique for the output shaft spline, for the front carrier spline, and then for the rear ring gear spline. Since we're up against this shoulder, we're again rolling that spline, no material removal there, using a generating process to create that spline. Again, controlling all of our diameters to try to kind of wick away some of the stress from the oil drilled holes. So this is our conventional two-wheel drive replacement for the 4L60E. We're also able to offer that in a four-wheel drive design. And then for any of you that may want to do a Z06 conversion to a 4L60E and partner with one of the shops that specialize in that, we supply the output shaft to be able to do that conversion. So just want to highlight some of these parts. Many of you may be familiar with us as a leader in the production of aftermarket shafts for the high performance automatic transmissions, and just wanted to let you know that we're able to do them for the later model transmissions as well.